don't let anyone stop you from achieving your goal.
I think do what you really love and enjoy with all the passion, no matter what people around you say, especially to all the women out there.
Welcome to Women in Design. I am Yashvi Thakkar, and today at A Wooden Story we have with us Heli Shah and Sanjana Kantawala, the founders of Spexis Design. Welcome Heli, welcome Sanjana. Glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask one question, that who focuses on design?
I do.
Okay, and who focuses on perfection?
I do.
Okay, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Heli Shah. I've done my graduation from MS University in Interior Design. I began my career by working with an architect when I was 21 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were graduated by then?
Yeah.
Okay.
After graduation, I
you
started working.
Okay.
I worked there for 5 years and gained immense knowledge and experience in my work.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm a very enthusiastic person and very excited to learn new things.
Okay.
And other than work, I am a very talkative person. I love to talk, and I'm a good cook.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful. What are the three qualities that defines you?
I am a very organized person.
Okay.
I'm very passionate about my work. And you can say I accept new ideas, so I'm very open-minded person.
Wow. Would you like to introduce yourself, Sanjana?
I'm Sanjana Kantawala. I graduated from Navrachna University with a degree in B Design.
Okay.
So I'd always seen myself, running my own practice or studio. But before doing that, I always thought that it was very important to have a practical experience and learning. So I started working with an architect and I worked there for 3 years where I gained a lot of knowledge. Yeah, and other than that, I'd always been very interested in design and art since I was in school.
Wow.
Yeah, and also I love to travel and explore new places, which really opens up my mind and helps in my imagination and the creative process.
Wow. So you get motivation while traveling around the world?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. I wanted to know that, Sanjana, that how your college learnings help you in your own interior design.
Okay, so college learning was all about starting from the scratch and with the basics, obviously. So in the span of 4 years, we learned more on the design processes that would help us to have an endless and a creative imagination.
Yes.
Rather than more on compared to the practical aspect of it, but obviously that we learned later on.
Okay.
So yeah, and design is a field where you get to learn new things every day.
Yes.
So a particular time limit like 4 years, 5 years is not enough to learn everything.
Yes.
So as I said before, I thought practical experience was very important.
Okay.
So yeah, so the designs and the projects right now are all an outcome of the college learning combined with the practical experience.
Okay. So now you have wonderful knowledge, learnings plus practice
Yeah, exactly.
experience.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. What do you love most about your work, Heli?
Being an interior designer, every day is different. Like one day maybe I'm at a store exploring different materials, while another day maybe I'm checking out some colorful paints and fabric
Yes.
samples.
Yeah.
So I spend my day making space visually appealing, and our field is very creative.
Creative,
That's
yes.
what I love about my work.
That's very nice that you are doing interesting things
Yeah.
every day. You have just said before that you have worked for 5 years and you were doing your practicing, right? So you would like to make a difference between practicing under someone and owning your own business?
So everyone knows there are two sides of coin. So cons of running your own practice is there are no fixed working hours. Like जब जॉब करते थे तब it was like only 9 to 6 फिर फ्री हो जाते थे. But
Responsibility कम
yeah,
होती थी.
responsibility कम होती थी. But while practicing on your own, you have to work at any time of the day.
Okay.
You even might have to work on weekends. Then there are clients, agencies calling you at any time of the day, and you have to answer them.
Yes.
So, and
You have to build the relations with
Exactly.
client by
Exactly,
yourself. Okay.
okay, so and pros of running your own practice is you are your own boss. So the design is a very vast and subjective concept. So each person's ideas and imagination is different. So you don't have to worry about like किसी को आपकी design अच्छी लगेगी या नहीं, except for the clients.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your own decisions, and even if you make any mistake, you are only responsible for it.
Okay.
Like you are not liable to anyone.
Definitely.
And most important, you feel pride in building your own thing.
Yes, definitely. That would be like very motivating by the end of the day by seeing
Yeah.
the client happy
Yeah.
by your work. Sanjana, would you like to tell us about why your company is named as Spexis Design?
So basically, Spax's design is derived by combining two words,
Okay.
spatial and axis.
Okay.
So our ideas in design style is all about designing with balance and symmetry, and which is delicately set off by playing with the space, form, materials, textures, light, and so on, keeping in mind the functions and requirements. And axis is like an imaginary line around which other things go about,
Yes.
right? So similarly, our design style is very simple and minimal, where there is only one focal point or element that is highlighted while the rest of the things are kept minimal.
Wow.
And our design style is very simple and subtle, but we focus a lot on the details that transform simple materials into purposeful spaces.
Okay, what a wonderful thought behind this.
Yeah.
Haley, I wanted to know the company's journey. How you two met one day and started working with the same passion every day.
Yeah. So we were colleagues where we used to work with an architect in Vadodara only. So we were quite together for quite a few years. Then we came to know that we both have similar goals, like to establish our own design studio. So after working on few projects together, we realized that both of us have a similar outlook towards designing. But still with a contrasting personalities, like where one focuses on idea and design, and the other one is perfectionist
Yes.
that ensures an undeviating execution of all our ideas and plans.
Okay.
Yeah, so we make a perfect team.
Yeah.
Definitely. Your company believes in to spruce up the functionality of the design. Would you like to elaborate the same?
Yeah. So basically, clients' requirements and needs are very important for us. So we believe in designing spaces that are user-friendly for the clients and are a reflection of their personalities,
Yes.
likes, and requirements.
Yes.
So we follow the saying form follows function. So our designs are a symbiosis of functions and aesthetics.
Okay. So do you have to compromise aesthetics for functionality?
Yeah, there have been a lot of times when we have to compromise the aesthetics due to the functional needs. But yeah, obviously we are designers and we have to find solutions. So we find a
midway solution.
Wow.
Yeah, where both are taken care
Yes. And it also depends on the customer's need.
of. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Your company is very young and growing at a tremendous rate. So, would you like to share any practices you follow in your office?
Yeah, one thing that has literally helped us is documenting everything in a very organized way. We list down the materials that we have used in our projects, so it is easy for us to reuse it in future.
Yes, organizing is very important.
Yeah,
Yes.
we even support young entrepreneurs for different purpose in our project.
Okay.
And for us, the client requirement is our first priority.
Okay. Clients are the very important for any business, right?
Because that space is going to be theirs
They
after
are,
our role is
definitely,
done.
Yes, they are the end consumer of that.
Exactly,
business. Yes. Is there any concept in this field you would like to share? Any one of you?
Okay, so design is a very vast and a diverse subject. So every designer's mind functions in very different ways. So there are n number of concepts in this field. There is modern, there is mid-century, there is contemporary, modern art, Scandinavian, rustic, industrial. I can go on. So wherein all these concepts can be combined with each other to make a new concept, or where each concept can become very different or contrasting just by using different materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. There's so much, so
Yeah,
many
it's
options.
actually
in here.
endless, yeah.
Your studio is Baroda based, right? And I am aware that you are also taking interstate projects like for a Mumbai or any other state you are capturing. So would you like to tell us any differences or any advantages while taking interstate projects?
For sure, there are advantages of doing an interstate project. The major benefit of doing an interstate project is widening your horizon.
Okay.
Since it's all about meeting new people and connecting with them and understanding their perspective.
Yes.
So you get to explore a new set of skills and their abilities, and every place has their local material and
Yes.
artisans which you get to explore. This way you can just gain your knowledge and learning.
Okay, wow. So you might come across many other choices and many materials which are not
Yeah.
used over here or there.
Even carpenters' skills are very different.
Definitely, laborers are also very important.
And also you get to, your design style and instinct is in a new place that can be carried forward.
Definitely,
From
and mouth
probably-
publicity is also very helpful for any business.
Yeah.
Sanjana, please tell us about any project from start to finish, how you take the project until the end you deliver to the customer.
Okay, so I'll share about this project only that we recently finished in
Okay.
Mumbai. So basically last year the clients approached us and it was very random. Like they found us on social media where we were not even very active and we
Okay.
had just uploaded one apartment or something. But they approached us and we were like, okay. And so basically
You were definitely excited.
yeah, of course, we were very excited. So, and also why we were excited because the scale of the project was huge. Like compared to the Mumbai suburbs, like it was right in the main suburb like Juhu, but it was like we had been given a task to combine 2-3 BHKs together.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that would be very challenging for you, isn't it?
yeah, it was because there was a lot of replanning that had to be done. There was a lot of going back and forth with the plans, freezing the layout, finalizing the layout. And before they even finalized this, we'd given them a lot of options in planning. And one fine day they gave us an official mail saying that, we are going ahead with Spax's Design as our interior designers. And
happy moments.
yeah, and हमको तो लगा था कि हाँ ठीक है आया है नहीं मिलेगा फ्लूक में चलो ट्राई करते हैं but
You never know how
Yeah.
your work speaks. Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
so yeah, we were really happy, we were very enthused about that project. So we finalized the layout and everything, and then we divided the project, since it was an outstation project also. We divided the project into a few stages. So the first time when we went, that was the first time ever we saw the site. As you can see in this picture, the site is like a blank canvas, and there were like openings anywhere and everything. So we had to play with the openings, break down the walls, take care of the beams and columns coming in. So when we went to visit the site the first time, we experienced how the actual space is, and even after that, again we went back to planning. We thought a few changes need to be done.
So there was a rework.
Yeah, exactly. And then with the first initial site visit, we even tried to do all the selections, like basic selections,
Bathroom
like bathrooms,
types.
kitchen, the main flooring of the whole house, because that is what will be needed first in any project.
Okay.
Yeah,
So in
And
every project you start with this only?
yeah,
Okay.
this all is like the civil work that is has to be done before. So the
Okay.
first was the civil work.
Yes.
All the walls had to be
Uh-huh.
broken down and everything.
Okay.
And yeah, so we did all the selection, the basic selection that was needed.
Okay.
Then we came back. We
So
started.
you take your customer while selecting anything?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They do
Yeah.
join you, right?
Yeah. They do join us. And so the three whole days we were there, we were on our toes because we had to finish a lot because it's not easy, coming and going back just for one small
Definitely,
thing.
yes.
So when we came back, we started designing the whole house.
Okay.
We had to make all the detailed drawings since we had to connect with a new set of skills over there, all the
Yes,
laborers and the
definitely, yeah.
different kind of agencies, and plus we were here, so we had to make
You
sure
had to
everything
manage
was
so many
yeah,
things.
we had to make sure everything was just perfect. So
okay.
we had to go really in depth to make our drawings.
Okay.
Then we would constantly be on video calls with them and everything. So these days it's actually really easy doing an
Technology
outstation
always
project.
helps.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, then that's how we designed the whole house. Then after a few months, again when the stage came where we had to do more selections, see all the furniture on site before the final material
Like
is
checking
applied.
off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to change anything, so we did that. Then again more selections and selections. Yeah.
Sometimes it's tiring, isn't
Yeah, and actually also during that time the COVID scenario in Mumbai kept coming and going, coming and
okay.
going.
It was fluctuating,
Yeah,
yeah,
so site visits also became really difficult at that time. So a lot of our work was dependent on the video calls only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still you managed.
Yeah, still we managed, and yeah, it was a great process and a learning for us also.
Yes.
But yeah, everything was taken care of, and again, as you can see in this picture, what the final outcome is compared to the
Yes, I am able to see.
previous one.
Yeah. I must say that you are very young as a company as well as an age, but you are doing exceptionally well in this field.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. That means a lot to us.
Even our client were very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the
even they
result
were.
was satisfactory.
Yeah, we were very happy with it.
Very
Even they
nice.
were.
I am
yeah.
happy to hear this.
And also they kept us like they gave us a very
Motivated.
homely and a welcoming feel. They kept motivating
Yeah.
us.
I am aware that many interior designers and architects do follow sustainability. They do follow like waste management system. So how do you do that? Is there any concepts or anything you would like to share?
Yeah, so we make sure that our client doesn't overspend on unnecessary things, and our design style is very minimal. So usually we do not combine a lot of materials in a single space.
Okay.
We like every material comes in a particular size. So we make sure that its application is material application is done in such a way that wastage is minimal or zero wastage.
Okay.
I can give you an example.
Yeah,
Whenever we use veneer for doors,
Okay.
veneer comes with a particular size.
Yeah.
So हम लोग क्या करते हैं उसको पट्टा फॉर्म में या कुछ ग्रूव पैटर्न में यूज कर देते हैं.
Okay.
So जो भी वेस्टेज निकलता है that can be used somewhere else in the project.
Okay. Oh, that is very creative. You both are managing very well and you are also doing planning and reworking everywhere. So, is there happened any time that you have to encounter an unwanted problem? So, how do you do that, Sanjana?
Okay, so from this process of start to finishing of a project, there are a lot of various kind of problems that we encounter. Some are big, some are small. But I think dealing with every problem patiently and finding out the solutions for it rather than the cause really helps in solving the problems or at least find a midway in. So I think having a solution-oriented approach is very important.
Okay, your energy will be channelized in that direction only.
Yeah, because there's no point, like, you know, then blaming or
Yeah,
finding the cause, because nothing good
definitely.
is going to come out of
Okay.
it. And I
Even
think
time will be saved.
yeah, exactly. And I think everything has to have some or the other kind of solution. So yeah.
Nice. Any one of you could answer this. Okay, so whenever you walk into a room, what first things do you notice? Any comparison between two things?
Okay. So when a layman, for example, walks into a house, they see every space individually.
Okay.
Whereas when we walk into a house, we see the living, dining, bedrooms together and try and connect them with a common concept.
Okay, so you try to figure out what is being, what was the ideology behind
Yeah,
designing.
exactly. Yeah, we see everything in detail, what materials are used, what details are
Okay.
done. Because you get to learn everything like new every day. And so, for example, when you want to compare as far as the comparison, for example, if there is a space that is very narrow,
Okay.
so we'll design it in a way that, you know, we would play with materials or
Okay.
patterns where that space looks less narrow.
Okay.
And
so you use that space very wisely.
yeah, you have
Okay.
to, like, you know, you have to deal with it smartly.
yeah.
So like if there is a space जहाँ height कम है
हाँ.
और एक space है जहाँ height ज़्यादा
ज़्यादा
है, so जो कम है उसमें, you know, we'll make sure that the ceiling is very plain and simple, and we
Okay.
would the focal point is something else, but
Okay.
जहाँ height ज़्यादा है वहाँ पे, you know, we can enhance that height even more.
Okay. Yeah. So creativity comes here.
Yeah.
So Haley, I wanted a few minutes back we discussed about interstate clients. So would you like to tell me how choices are different while being in the same country? How choices are different from state to state?
I think every client has different taste and choice, be it from city or outside the state.
Yeah. Everyone, there is no कि ये suppose गुजरात में तो गुजरात में this is commन, नहीं, सबकी choice अलग
सबकी
ही
choice
होती
है।
है.
अच्छा, लेकिन ऐसा होता है ना कि गुजरात में यानी बहुत सारी चीज़ें फेमस होती है, यानी एस्थेटिक्स लेकर, तो मुंबई में इतनी फेमस शायद ना हो, तो वो इंक्लूड करना नहीं चाहते होंगे, ऐसा कुछ?
आई थिंक चॉइस तो डिफरेंट ही रहती है, पर जो मटेरियल्स डिटेल्स होती है वो लाइक बॉम्बे में डिफरेंट थोड़ा
हाँ.
डिटेल्स लोग फॉलो करते हैं, यहाँ थोड़ा डिफरेंट डिटेल फॉलो करते
Okay.
हैं. बट चॉइस की बात करें तो वो आई थिंक इट डिफर्स फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
get.
these days also what happens is all the clients, you know, they are on social media, they refer a lot of different designers.
Yes.
So they also know right now all over the world what is in trend and what is not.
Okay.
So,
So they are
yeah.
definitely aware of.
Definitely.
Nice. What are the top 3 challenges in this field? Okay.
बहुत
So
सारी
what's
है.
नहीं आप 3 बताओ.
So sometimes it really becomes difficult to make a client visualize your perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. Then to coordinate with agencies and getting work done on time by them. कभी कभी लगता है हम लोग call center में ही काम कर रहे हैं. Our whole day goes away on phone call and then we end up having a backlog. And last is initially some people tried to dominate us, thinking about us as young females, but we have to make sure.
That's very sad.
Yeah. But we have to make sure that you know headstrong always.
Definitely. Yeah. But you are doing very good. You are very young and passionate about the work you are doing. So, is there anything any one of you think that today's designer should be most appreciated for?
So I think design and designers have been and are playing a very important role in this
Yes.
world. I think it influences the way we think, the way we feel, the decisions we make through a very creative process.
Yeah.
because it's visually appealing and eye-catching.
Yeah.
And I think in this field of interiors and architecture, it is like a stage on which the human life is lived.
Okay.
There are a lot of explorations done to create experiences and environments which makes a difference to people's lives.
Yes.
So I think they should be appreciated for a lot of things.
I do appreciate. Haley, could you please share and burst the most common myth about designing?
People sometimes think that designing can be done by anyone, but that's not true. Designing is much more than only the process of selection. For proper designing and execution, you need a very technical knowledge, like for making effective layouts, to make detailed drawings, to
Yes.
coordinate on site, to make sure that execution is done perfectly. For all this, you need patience, hard work,
Yes.
everything. So that's not an easy task.
Even this
Anyone
field
can
is
do.
ever growing field.
Yeah.
Another myth is people think that designing or renovating a home is expensive, but nowadays we have a wide range of material in different prices available in market. So you can always make your home perfect at affordable rates.
Yes, even you are doing budget-friendly projects.
Yeah. Even nowadays you can get so many things online at a very good and affordable rate.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So you can always buy from there. Yeah. And third myth is like there is a huge difference between designing and decorating.
Okay.
Like designing is giving a life to a space, while
Okay.
decorating is just keeping ready decor items to a design to a already designed space.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am getting many insights while talking to you. Sanjana, what are the two things about you or your company that nobody knows but you wish they should know?
Okay, so we give a lot of importance to drawings. We make sure that we mention each and every details in the drawings. Even if it's a small piece of furniture, we make sure every detail is mentioned so that no
Okay.
mistakes are made on the side by agencies. And I think not a lot of people know about this, but these drawings they take a lot of time and efforts, like a lot, yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes we design furniture design to kar dete hai, but then adding the detail of how that furniture is going to stay technically is also a
Very
yeah,
challenging
it's also a
task,
very
yes.
challenging thing. So yeah, we make sure that every detail is mentioned in the drawing. So I'll give you an example. This project that we finished in Mumbai, so we met the carpenter over there, and when he saw the drawings for the first time, he was stunned.
Amazed.
Yeah, he was like कि इतने सारे काम किए अभी तक पर ऐसे drawings कभी नहीं देखे. So he, like even being a carpenter, he really appreciated
Appreciated
us. Yeah, so like we felt really good, and I think like people around, of course, like layman को तो नहीं पता होगा, but then yeah, like I wish people know this.
Yeah, but people are very curious and aware about many things.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yes. Spexis is run by two female founders. So, what are the advantages of the same as a company's perspective?
Okay, so in our short professional journey, we have interacted with different variety of people from different sections who have contributed in business. So being an organization run by only females, we felt that we felt the advantage in form of planning skills.
Okay.
Yeah. Seeing our mother as homemaker inspired us to be very organized.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also give attention to minute details. Yeah.
Yes.
So that helps us in converting a client's house into a home.
Wow.
And we get emotionally attached with the project.
Yeah.
You focuses on detail and you rework whenever required. So you both are very hardworking and talented. So how is this industry, especially for a woman?
So lately, I think people in this industry have been really, like, you know, they're really appreciating and like they really commend hardworking women. And so actually, yeah, initially we've been through various kind of experiences. So yeah, initially there were people, you know, who would try to dominate us. कि okay, 25-26-year-old girls है ये तो
क्या ही कर लेंगे.
But no,
Don't underestimate anyone.
No, we decided that we have to be headstrong and we
Yeah,
don't have to let that happen. But yeah, apart from that, people are really, like, you know, praising us and, you know, appreciating us. They're really proud of us.
Okay, wow. I'm happy to see this actually.
Yeah. No. People are.
We have talked a lot about company and business and everything. I'm curious to know about your personal life. So, Sanjana, how do you spend your free time?
Okay, so I love to paint and read books in my free time. And also sometimes, you know, I like to keep myself active. So whenever I get time, I try to do it every day. But you know, sometimes I would just go for jogging, sometimes I would work out or play a sport.
Okay.
And apart from that, I love traveling. I would love to explore new places. Like, so after every few months, I would tell Haley, I'm going here, please, I want to go.
Actually, traveling teaches us many things.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
And then sometimes even she joins me.
Wow, me time and
Yeah.
out of your company. Haley, when you were young, what did you dream of becoming?
Everyone wanted to become teacher, doctor, astronaut when we were little. तब का तो पता नहीं पर अभी लोग बोलते हैं I should have been a good lawyer.
Whoa.
She's very talkative and she has a valid argument in anything and everything.
Oh, I'm definitely sure कि आप कोई भी profession ले लो ना आप बहुत अच्छा करने ही वाले हैं. Sanjana, who is your role model?
Role model. Okay, should it be one? I think.
No.
Yeah,
It
I
can be
think there
anything.
are exceptional women out there
Okay.
who are an inspiration
Yes.
to other women. There are a lot of women architects in this Indian architecture
Okay.
who have broken the ice.
Stereotypes.
Yeah, broken the ice in this industry being a male dominant one.
Okay.
So, and they are still, you know, are an inspiration to the younger generation even in the present time.
Okay.
There is Anupama Khundu, there is Brinda Soumya, there is Vinita Chaitanya, and so on.
Okay.
And also, apart from architects and designers, there are wonderful women out there doing so much for basic female rights.
Yes.
Like Malala Yousafzai,
Yeah.
at an absolute young age, she's fine, like, you know, standing up and fighting and breaking all the norms for a basic thing like female education. And similarly, there are other wonderful women out there doing variety of things who are an inspiration and motivation for women like us.
Definitely. I'm also looking up to many women out there.
Yeah.
You both are very creative, so I am inspired from you, and I have come up with a new thing like a rapid fire round. Shall we have a very quick one?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
You have to be very quick while answering. One thing you like about each other.
Helpful.
Creative.
Who is the boss lady of the company?
Both of us.
Who initiates the talk with the client?
I think her, yeah, majority she talks, yeah.
Okay. Who understands in between the lines about the client's needs?
I think both
Both
of us
of
try
us.
to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
One word people address you with, Haley.
Talkative.
Okay. Who is the mother of the company?
Both of us, we are the boss.
One color you like, Sanjana.
Blue.
Who loves pet?
Sanjana.
Me.
Who is health conscious?
Me.
What is the funniest thing you expect from the client?
Bargaining.
Wow.
थोड़ा और कम.
वो बाहर. Sleeping on sofa or bed?
Bed.
Bed.
Which material do you like?
Wood and plants, lots of plants.
Okay. What is your signature style?
Minimal, contemporary, mid-century.
Okay. We are out of questions for you. It was nice. So, It was actually a nice rapid fire
Yeah.
round. So, is there any advice you want to give out to our audience?
So don't let anyone stop you from achieving your goal.
I think do what you really love and enjoy with all the passion, no matter what people around you say, especially to all the women out there.
You both are very creative and persistent. It was pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And we
We
also
really
had
enjoyed a lot.
great time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We do have many such energetic personalities lined up. Till then, follow your passion and stay creative.